Yo, what is going on, everybody? Carnage back here again, and today I got kind of a pretty awesome thing, and like this is a book I have shown on my channel in the past. It actually had its own dedicated video, but this is actually my first ever CGC unboxing, so I'm very excited about it. Just came in the mail today. I had it sent out through my local comic shop, just because this book is probably the only book I'm really going to grade, just because there's not a ton of books I really want graded, excluding the ones I already have right behind me, just because those are just very cool slash iconic things that deserve to basically have that. So I'm just gonna open it up real quick. Like, I already have it untaped just because I did not want to be that awkward on camera, you know? Oh my gosh. And it is very well bubble wrapped as well. Like, if you just see how much, like, this is also very tightly packed in here. So there's the back of the book, and it did also come with this little comic link thing, which is pretty cool. Taking it out of the bubble wrap, which, let me just say, this is some fucking really durable stuff. Also, sorry for saying the F word. Just really, really fucking excited. Again, sorry about that. Because, little backstory behind this book, me personally, other than the fact that it's, you know, the biggest book in my collection. Sorry about that, just kind of getting a little readjusted. I am currently sitting on my floor. So, my uncle got in contact with me wanting me to sell his comics for him about 2022, I want to say. I truthfully kind of forgot about it for almost a full year. And then February 2023 comes around, like legit like 4 or 5 days after my birthday. And then I'm like, hey, Uncle Scott, because Scott's his first name, would you be, do you still have those comics that you were talking to me about like a year ago? And he was like, oh yeah, I never really touched them. They're just sitting in a foot, like a, what's it called? Like a foot locker, I think it's called. Basically just like a, trunk at the end of his bed, where, you know, he just put all his comics and he just kept it with him since he was like a little kid. And I went through all his collection. Like, actually, if you look right there, first appearance of Beta Ray Bill and the first Hobgoblin right there, both of those came from his collection. The Hobgoblin is missing the stamp, not stamp, tattoos. So that's kind of a little bummer, but I mean, it's still a phenomenal cover, phenomenal book. First appearance of Beta Ray Bill, the one of my personal favorite Thor-related characters. And I also did get a couple extra other books from him, like First Madam Web. But legitimately, he had, like, those were two of the biggest ones that he had. He also had First Elektra, Death of Elektra, like, you know, just all those iconic Daredevil books. Such amazing stuff. And then he had this book, which, I mean, truthfully just surprised me because he did not have anything remotely close to this, because he had like stuff that was like mid 200s, early 200s at least. And then like when I saw this book, I was just like, oh my god, that's an amazing key right there. Like, this is truthfully the biggest book that's for Marvel, like one of the biggest ones. And a few of you probably already know what it is, like, because it does have a video. Like, if you've been with my channel for a while now, you already know what this book is. But Yeah, so like I basically sold all the books he owned. And then when I was like, hey, I just sold, the last little bit of books except for this one. And then he's like, just because this one would have been the hardest one to sell by itself, just because, and then he was like, oh, uh, well, just do what you can with it. Like, that was basically the phone call. Um, and then few weeks later, like, I'm still, like, I saved those ones for myself just because why not? I paid him for those. And then he called me and was like, hey, do you still have that other book? And I was like, yeah, I'm not so sure what to do with it. I was thinking about having it sent out, but it's going to be kind of expensive to do that. And he's like, oh, yeah, well, you can just shred it then. And I was like, that's not a good idea. And then he was like, oh, well, in that case, you can have it. And I was just kind of like, what? Why? And he's like, well, just consider it a thank you. And as soon as I saw, you know, your face when you saw it, I was like, yeah, he's definitely getting that. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much, Uncle Scott. And he was like, yeah, no problem, kiddo. Just enjoy it. And I was like, I definitely will. And anyway, enough rambling and storytelling. Just gonna show it right now. Here it is. It is a green label because it's not fully complete, but I mean, regardless, still so amazing. And again, I know it's reversed. I'm on a Android. I don't know if there's like any way to switch that around or anything. But let me just say, this is my first ever like book that I have sent out to CGC, and it is a 4.5. But I mean, it kind of deserves it just because it does have quite a bit of chipping, like right up the top. If you can see that. Again, apologies for that, and the spine is kind of rolled a little bit. Uh, it's definitely way better than it was, but I mean, it is off yellow, off white. I mean, and it was, as you can tell, missing the value stamp, Marvel stamp value stamp missing. But I mean, Hulk 181, the first full appearance of Wolverine, because he first appeared in 180. But I mean, this is the one everybody wants, dude. Like, first cover appearance of Wolverine. Like, this is the book that has basically made me a Wolverine collector now, just because I was like, oh, I'm never gonna get this book. But yeah, now it's graded. It's there. This is my baby. This is my child. Like right here, man. Like such a great memory with it too. Just my Uncle Scott just giving this to me. Just such an amazing man. I am so thankful for that. And it'll go really great with this other Wolverine book that I have. Wolverine #1, which my dad gave me for my birthday. Which, phenomenal. And I know he was going to try and get like the custom label for this, but I think since it's, the green label, it's not going to get, this. So, whatever. He was going to surprise me with it, and I mean, it was only like $5, so I mean, whatever. But it's so beautiful, man. Like, I can't stop looking at it. Like, it's just so cool. And now my CGC collection is up to 5 books. And I'll just kind of show those again real quick. First, Solo Moon Knight series. Really cool. This is the first Solo Wolverine series. Like, it was only 4 issues, but I mean, very, very badass. Like, Wolverine's always been, like, one of my favorite characters. And, actually, having his first full appearance along with the first solo series and then first ongoing series, like, just so cool. And then first Deathstroke right here, 6.0. Got this for $50, which very surprising if you ask me. Like, I'm surprised. And let me just say, like, this was my most valuable book. The first Harley Quinn in comics. But, Wolverine just kind of completely body slammed her, man. Like, I mean, still very, very grateful for my, sorry about that, very, very small CGC collection, which is now up to, again, sorry for the close-up. I'm just going to do that after I get done taping. Like, it's just so cool, man. Like, I know I've probably rambled on longer than I probably need to about this, but, like, I just can't thank my uncle enough for this, man. Like, oh yeah, and also something, I don't know if you guys can see that, but my Hulk kind of has, like, a white nipple, which, I mean, I thought was kind of funny. And, I mean, this is definitely lower than I thought. Like, I mean, I was hoping for at least a 6. 4.5, still not bad, though. Just with, how bad it looks. Like, because it does have quite a bit of, rubbing. It does kind of have quite a bit of creasing. It does kind of have really bad corners, but I mean, regardless, like, it's just too beautiful not to be encased, man. And also the green does go with the Hulk, so I mean, yeah, I mean, I think I kind of won in the end. But, yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I do apologize if this was kind of like a long video. But, yeah, very, very happy. So I just want to thank every single one of you for watching. If you like this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch all of you guys in the next video, where my next video will be another weekly comic book pickup video. So, yeah. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you later. Peace.